Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I take care of my personal boots while maintaining that patina, that hard-earned patina that I really appreciate in a good pair of leather boots. So follow along and let's get right to it. Okay, so these are my personal boots. This is a crazy horse leather, but what we're going to be using today can be used on any type of leather because what we like about it is it's so universal and it doesn't change the color. It keeps your patina, but it keeps your boots healthy and conditioned. The two products, it's a two-step process, just like cleaning your hair. You got the cleaner and the conditioner. The cleaner, what I like to do with the cleaner is I take a bucket or a bowl like this, I put some warm water in it. And just like washing soap, it's not an exact science. You just want to squirt a little bit in that water. Now to prep the boot, I always pull the laces first. So now that I got the laces out, it's really important so that way we can address the tongue and we can get down into these cracks where you see you get a lot of dirt and just every type of buildup on there. So once we got the laces out, we're good to go. I usually like to take a brush like this and just knock off some of that dirt. Just some of that loose surface dirt. Get it off there. All right, now we're ready to wash it. We do have a brush like this. It's a horsehair brush. We get this one from Raylan. It's a really good brush. It's soft and it really suds up the cleaner. And all I do is I dip it in there, I sling off some of that excess, I get right to scrubbing. I'll really lather them up. You can get the sides of the sole. Just get the whole thing nice and wet and saturated. And what this does, it has a solvent in it and it'll pull out a lot of the dirt in the leather, knock off any kind of surface dirt. You can really get in. Now if your boots are extra super dirty, you can use a more stiffer bristle brush. Dip that in that same solution. Maybe work the top of your welts where a lot of stuff will build up. This will clean up the stitching. And if you have any extra suds, you can take a rag or a cloth like this one and just kind of wipe some of that stuff away. And as you can see, lots of dirt on these boots. So it's good to do this every once in a while. It's really subjective on how often you do it. Just depends on how often you wear your boots and what conditions you wear your boots in. I like to tell people all the time, if you're getting them dirty and muddy all the time, you ought to be cleaning and conditioning them just as often. All right, now while they're wet, one very important step, cedar shoe trees. Go in there. I like to oversize my cedar shoe trees so it really kind of pulls that vamp down and gets rid of all the creasing across that vamp. And that's it for the cleaning part. You can put those in front of a fan or you can just let them sit and dry naturally. It takes about a half hour or so to dry, and then we'll move into the next step. Hey guys, sorry for this interruption. I just want to take a moment to really thank all of our subscribers. You took 5 to 10 seconds out of your day to hit that subscribe button. It really helps us to continue to build this channel and to provide you with the content that you desire. So if you haven't already subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, comment, or whatever all the YouTube lingo is, but make sure you do it to our channel as well. Share it, okay, I'm done. We'll just use one of those. Okay, so we got them cleaned up. I've let them sit in front of the fan for a bit just to dry up. They're not completely dry, but they don't have to be for this stage. The next step is then the conditioner. This is Bic 4 by Bicmore. Awesome conditioner. I recommend this on pretty much everything, every color. The only thing I wouldn't put this on is any rough out or suede. But you can use this on car seats, you can use it on couches, furniture, pretty much anything. Awesome stuff. Just as easy as putting lotion on your skin. So all you're gonna do is just apply some on the boot just like that, and then you want to take another brush and just work that in. And you can work it in with your hands, it doesn't really matter. Just work it into that leather. A little bit will go a long way, but you definitely don't want to, you know, come up short. So just feel free to add more as needed. Really just work that into that leather. You can work it into the welt, the side of the edge, everything. Never neglect your tongue. Now, obviously, anything that you're adding moisture to is going to naturally get darker, but trust the process. It will not darken your leather like a mink oil or a heavy oiled boot conditioner will. Now, those things do have their place in the boot world. If you are in heavy weather conditions and you got a lot of water and rain, something a little bit heavier like a beeswax oil or a mink oil is a little bit more sufficient to keep them waterproof. But for your general wear and tear boots or your casual boots, this stuff is just amazing. So once you get it pretty much all over the entire surface, what I like to do, similar with the cleaner, is take a rag or a paper towel and just kind of wipe off some of the excess. And that way it doesn't dry and leave a film. And as you can see, I mean, my boots are just dirty as ever, and there's still some dirt coming off of this. So if you're concerned about that, you can always do the cleaning process multiple times to really draw and pull that dirt out before you start conditioning them again. It doesn't have to be a precise scientific process. Just clean them, condition them, and it'll keep your boots super healthy. All right, I'm gonna get this other boot and then we'll see what they look like in the end. Here they are. So I let these sit overnight and they are just buttery condition. I really love this product for that. Now, from this point on, depending on your leather, you can polish or shine your boots on this oil tan leather. I just leave it conditioned and that's it. Now on some of them, if you lose any kind of edge color and you want to address that edge color, what I would recommend is the Phoebe's edge dressing in brown. Just apply it right to that edge, wipe off any excess, you'll be good to go. Same thing goes, just kind of go over your boots, make sure any loose threads, you can burn those and singe those down with a lighter. But that's it. That's the best way to take care of this type of boot. Just to recap, you use a little bit of cleaner mixed up with some water and a nice brush to lather it on, wipe that sud away, and then come back through with conditioner, apply it onto that boot, rub it in like a lotion, let it dry. I can't stress enough to use cedar shoe trees during this process. It really helps open up that leather, that vamp, and pull that tight, and so you can get those conditioners and cleaners into those creases. I appreciate you guys tuning in for this. If you have any questions, drop them down into the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. In this video, we're gonna show you how I clean and maintain my boots in order to maintain that precious earned patina. So stick along. I don't like it at all. Boots. We're gonna show you. Why are you shaking your head? So stick along. Stick along. So stick along. Let's roll that montage.
Stick along.
Did I say it again? Did I say